Uh, Dear student, we were discussing about the condensation. That is one of the important process of the conversion or the change of the state of the water vapor or the air moisture into the water in liquid, that is minute water droplets, or water in solid, that is in the form of ice crystals or the snow. Let us discuss about the forms of condensation. There are the different types and the forms of condensation within the atmosphere. We know that the condensation is dependent over the amount or the percentage of relative humidity in the parcel of air, as well as the rate of the cooling of the air. The cooling of air or the lowering down of the temperature of that parcel of air is also required somehow in the process of condensation. If the parcel of air reached at 100% of relative humidity at a definite temperature, then we can say that that air at definite temperature or constant temperature is saturated. If the relative humidity is 100%, then air is called as saturated air. And the temperature at which this saturation takes place is called as dew point. If the dew point is above the freezing point, then the water moisture or the water vapor will convert into the minute water droplets. If the air moistures are below freezing point, or if the dew point is below freezing point, then we can say that the moisture will be condensed into the solid parts like the ice crystals, frost, or the snow. Then let us see how many forms are the levels or the types of condensation is recorded. There are largely, yes. क्या चीज? Who is this? Here. ड्यू पॉइंट, ये कोई हाइट नहीं है ड्यू पॉइंट. ड्यू पॉइंट मैंने कहा कि ड्यू पॉइंट, इससे पहले की क्लास में मैंने बताया कि ड्यू पॉइंट मींस इट इज अ टेम्परेचर, इट इज अ डिफरेंट टेम्परेचर over which the saturation take place. Suppose a parcel of air has the humidity capacity of 5 grains per cubic centimeter. Humidity capacity means, humidity capacity indicates about the maximum amount of the air moisture that is required and that is needed for a parcel of air to be saturated at definite temperature. The temperature over which that humidity capacity is being received, it means that if a parcel of air required to the 5 grain per cubic centimeter to be saturated, that is its humidity, maximum humidity capacity that can be upheld by the parcel of air. If that maximum capacity is received by that parcel of air, suppose at 16 degrees Celsius, a parcel of air required for 5 grain to be saturated. Then at 16 degrees Celsius, if the 5 grains per cubic centimeter of the humidity capacity is given and received by that parcel of air that is required at the maximum capacity to uphold the moisture at 16 degrees Celsius, then we can say that this air is saturated at 16 degrees Celsius. It means that 16 degrees Celsius is the dew point. It is called as dew point. Dew point is nothing but it is the temperature level over which the parcel of air received its maximum moisture holding capacity. Or in other words, you can say that dew point is the level of temperature over the saturation is started or saturation take place. Yeah. Means it is not a height. Dew point is not a height or altitude. It is the temperature. Hello. Yeah. What do you want to ask, Atik? नहीं वो सैचुरेट नहीं हो पाए इसका सिंपल ये मतलब है कि if at 16 degree Celsius or any temperature level, if the moisture holding capacity or if the parcel of air does not receive that amount of moisture that is to be needed for the saturation, then we can say that it is not the dew point, or we need more moisture at different temperature. But if the temperature is being lowered down, suppose if we decrease the level of temperature, then less amount of moisture may be able to saturate. Increasing of the moisture, increasing of the level of temperature needed more moisture to be received at saturation level, because temperature, if the temperature will increase, the humidity capacity of the parcel of air will also increase. Then it required more moisture to be saturated. जैसे मैंने ये कहा कि गर्मियों के दिनों में in the summer season, when the temperature is more, then moisture holding capacity of the parcel of air increased, and it required more moisture to be saturated, because if we increase the level of temperature, then surely the moisture holding capacity or the humidity capacity of the parcel of air will also increase. Then it demands more moisture to be saturated. That's why in the summer season or in the area of hot region, the parcel of air, when it becomes warmer, it moves in vertical direction and rises in a vertical, when its weight is lower down, it moves in vertical directions, and at the different altitude it get its lower temperature. When its temperature decreases, when it moves in upward directions, then after it require its humidity capacity reduced because of the lowering of temperature. Then the amount of moisture will be condensed. It needs more upliftment in the hot region or desert, in the tropical region or the warmer region. But in colder areas, it does not require much upliftment of the air, because cooling is already there, and whatever the moisture will come to that parcel of air, it will be condensed because the temperature is already low and it does not require much upliftment to the vertical directions. But in equatorial zone or in tropical region, we see that when the air get energy from the surface, it becomes lighter and drastically it moves in upward directions. And at the certain point, it get cooled because the lowering of the temperature at that area. So rising air is required for the cooling of the temperature. Suppose this is the warmer areas. When the air get energy from the sun in the form of shorter wavelength, then whatever the water moisture is there at the whatever the air is there at the surface, it also gets warmed and it moves in a vertical directions and rises above. Due to this rising, yes, due to rising or the upliftment of the air, air get cooled and its moisture holding capacity lowered down. जब टेम्परेचर कम होगा किसी पार्सल ऑफ एयर का, उसकी ह्यूमिडिटी कैपेसिटी भी कम हो जाएगी और थोड़े से ही आपके रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी में या थोड़े से आपके जो है मॉइस्चर भी उसके अंदर जो होगा वो कंडेंस्ड हो जाएगा और आपके बादल जो है बनने शुरू हो जाएंगे या दूसरे जो फॉर्म्स ऑफ कंडेंसेशन है वो शुरू हो जाएंगे. लेकिन कोल्डर एरियाज में, यस, हेलो, या सॉरी, because of the adiabatic rate of change, I have already discussed these concepts. I think actually when the parcel of air get energy from the surface of the earth, then it also warms up and the temperature increase to that parcel of air because air heated by the ground or the surface areas. In the form of long wavelength, air receives the energy and it moves in upward direction drastically. Because of its kinetic energy increases and intermolecular space also increase, its volume expanded because of the adiabatic rate of cooling, that is 10 degrees Celsius, that is 10 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter. When the air will expand, its volume increase, and because of the expansion, its volume increases and the temperature decreases with the rate of 10 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter. That is known as dry adiabatic rate of cooling. ये बात समझ में आ रही है अतीक? Yeah. Humidity and pressure, there is relationship. Humidity increases, relative humidity increases when the pressure is being dumped. और जब प्रेशर कम होगा, क्योंकि रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी का मतलब ही है कि ह्यूमिडिटी कैपेसिटी और एब्सोल्यूट ह्यूमिडिटी जो मॉइस्चर है वो और जिसकी कैपेसिटी है उसके बीच का रेशियो जो है रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी कहलाता है. और एब्सोल्यूट ह्यूमिडिटी इज आल्सो डिपेंडेंट ओवर द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द एयर. हाउएवर, इफ द टेम्परेचर और ह्यूमिडिटी में ज्यादा आपका जो है रिलेशन है, प्रेशर और humidity में there is not a much relationship between these two indicators of the weather. Air pressure increases because of the decrease of the volume, and decrease of the volume causes for the increase of the temperature. That's why increase of the temperature causes for the increase of the relative humidity also. Getting the point? Pressure determines the temperature and temperature controls the relative humidity. जब प्रेशर आपका कम होगा, कंट्रैक्शन ज्यादा होगा, प्रेशर के कम होने से या कंट्रैक्शन ज्यादा होने से टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा, और जब टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा तो that will increase the amount of humidity capacity of the parcel of air. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. Please revise the previous lectures also. आप लोग जब तक पुराना सब रिवाइज नहीं करेंगे फिर से तो ये कंसेप्ट नहीं क्लियर होगा. ठीक है? Okay, discuss the forms of condensation. Forms of condensations are having classified into two categories. The first category is related to the condensation near the ground surface and the condensations at the above the ground surface. दो category है, condensation near to the ground and condensation above to the ground. Let us discuss about the condensation near to the ground. Condensation near to the ground is being experienced into the form of dew, frost, mist or the fog, mist and the fog, and the other one is generally it is classified into the mist and fog. Both are more or less similar, but their distances are varied. Frost, rime, as well as the dew. ये समझ में आ गया? There are the condensation or the atmospheric moisture that is condensed near to the ground when it does not require the much amount of hygroscopic nuclei, or when there is the direct deposition of the water vapor without the help of hygroscopic nuclei on the surface of the objects itself, like the vegetation, like the smooth surfaces, because of the cooling layer or the cooling effect of that surface, and because of the lowering of the temperature of the ground much at the days of the longer winter or the winter durations, the necessary conditions for the dew formation is high relative humidity. High humidity capacity, high humidity, relative humidity means there must be much moisture in the parcel of air, and there must be the calm and very low wind velocity. ड्यू के फॉर्मेशन में क्या जरूरत है? ड्यू क्या है? मैंने कहा कंडेंसेशंस आर द डिपोजिशन ऑफ द एयर मॉइस्चर ओवर द ग्राउंड सरफेसेस विदाउट एनी हाइग्रोस्कोपिक न्यूक्लियाई. जैसे ये डस्ट पार्टिकल्स और आपके सस्पेंडेड मटेरियल्स जिसको हम हाइग्रोस्कोपिक न्यूक्लियाई कहते हैं, उस पे इनका कंडेंसेशन नहीं होता, बल्कि डायरेक्ट सरफेस के जो लेयर्स, जो डायरेक्ट ग्राउंड पे जो सरफेसेस हैं, जैसे नेचुरल वेजिटेशन हो गया, ग्रासेस हो गए, प्लांट के लीव्स हो गया, या स्मूथ सरफेसेस हो गए, उसके ऊपर अगर डायरेक्ट ये चेंज होता है एयर मॉइस्चर माइन्यूट वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स में, तो उसे हम ड्यू कहते हैं. और इसके लिए कंडीशंस क्या है? देयर मस्ट बी अ वेरी हाई रेट ऑफ रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी, एयर मॉइस्चर मस्ट बी हाई, as well as there must be the calm and the low velocity of the wind. Wind velocity must not be much high, it should be low, and there should be the suitable radiating surface. जो surface है वो suitable radiations उसके द्वारा long wavelength पे बहुत ज्यादा निकल गया हो, तभी जो है वो ठंडा हो सकती है, बहुत ज्यादा cool हो सकती है. Effective night time ground surface, नॉक्टर्नल कूलिंग, लॉन्ग विंटर नाइट में जब बहुत देर, जब जाड़े की रात बहुत लंबी होती है, तो उस वक्त जो है आपके लॉन्ग वेवलेंथ से एनर्जी जो आउटगोइंग रेडिएशंस है दैट विल बी मोर and the surface of the earth will be excessively cooled. There must be the clear skies, and that clear sky and cloudless sky is very important. अगर cloudless sky है, clear sky है, calm air है, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ये आपका ड्यू की पॉसिबिलिटीज ज्यादा है. But you have to be mentioned that dew is formed only when the temperature is above the freezing point. And dew point is the name that is derived by the temperature over which the dew forms. Generally, the temperature that cooling, it is above 0 degrees Celsius. The temperature at which the condensation occurs in liquid form is called as dew point. इसी के नाम से जो है आपका ड्यू पॉइंट आता है कि एक ऐसे तापमान जिसमें ड्यू जो है आपके बनते हैं, या कंडेंसेशन माइन्यूट वाटर छोटे छोटे ड्रॉपलेट्स में होता है अर्थ सरफेस के ऊपर, ग्राउंड के ऊपर, इसलिए हम इसे जो है ड्यू पॉइंट कहते हैं. जनरली इसी के नाम से जो क्लाउड का जो फॉर्मेशन है दैट इज अबव द ग्राउंड is also known as the temperature at which the cloud is formed, or the condensation in the form of minute water droplets above the ground is also called as dew point. इसी के नाम से जनरलाइज हमने कर दिया है. In the same way, near to the ground there is the frost. It is also defined as transformation of gaseous form of air moisture, that is the water vapor, directly into solid form. Transformation or the changing of the water liquid into the water in solid, that is the ice crystals or the snow. जैसे हमने गैस से लिक्विड के फॉर्म में है तो हमने उसको जो है ड्यू कह दिया, या गैस से लिक्विड माइन्यूट वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स अगर हाइग्रोस्कोपिक न्यूक्लियाई के ऊपर हो रहा है, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स और दूसरे आपके सस्पेंडेड मटेरियल्स के ऊपर हो रहा है तो वो फॉग है, मिस्ट है, या अगर बहुत ज्यादा ऊंचाई पे है तो वहां पे वो आपके बादल है, क्लाउड है. लेकिन धरातल पे हो रहा है, पत्तियों के ऊपर अगर कंडेंसेशन होता है, अगर ग्रासेस के ऊपर हो रहा है तो वो ड्यू है. लेकिन अगर when the water of moisture or water vapor directly converted into the ice particles into the solid state of water, ice crystals के फॉर्म में कंडेंसेशन हो जाए तो उसे हम कहते हैं फ्रॉस्ट. ये बात समझ में आ रही है?
यस सर. यस.
यस, हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. बारिश के लिए जरूरी है कि जो माइन्यूट वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स हैं उनके साइज बढ़े, और वो कैपेसिटी ना हो सके कि इतनी बड़ी साइज को सस्पेंड के फॉर्म में, सस्पेंशन के फॉर्म में एयर में नहीं रख सकता है एयर, और ग्रेविटी की मदद से वो नीचे गिरने लगते हैं. लेकिन ग्राउंड पे होने के बाद भी उसके अंदर जो है आपका मॉइस्चर जो है इतने बड़े नहीं हो पाते, उनकी पानी की बूंदों का साइज जो है बढ़ना जरूरी है, तभी वो नीचे गिरेगा. ये बात याद रखना है. तो फ्रॉस्ट के बारे में मैं ये कह रहा था कि मॉइस्चर से डायरेक्ट कन्वर्ट होना आइस क्रिस्टल्स के फॉर्म में या स्नो के फॉर्म में, ये आपके फ्रॉस्ट हो गया. But the frost near to the ground or any vegetations or near to the ground surface can only be occurred when the temperature is below freezing point. If the temperature is not below freezing point, 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस से अगर तापमान कम नहीं है, तो आपका कंडेंसेशन वो मॉइस्चर का चेंजेस लिक्विड के फॉर्म में ही होगा. If the temperature is below freezing point, below 0 degree Celsius, then we can say that moisture will be converted into the ice crystals or into the form of the snowflakes. Then then the frost can be formed. ये बात समझ में आ रही है? You can ask the questions directly. Some few questions have been arrived. Akram Ali Beg says that, sir, where is more moisture seen, above freezing point or below? More moisture will be seen at dew point, yeah, before the dew point. When the dew point will be occurred, then the moisture is not there. It is the minute water droplets or ice crystals. अगर moisture की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये dew point से above या saturation से above ही आपको देखने में आता है. When the condensation will be take place, then it will be not the moisture, it will be called as the fog, snow or frost or the dew, या आप जो है राइम, ये सब कह सकते हो. लेकिन अगर मॉइस्चर अगर कंडेंस्ड हो गया तो आपको मॉइस्चर कहने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ओके, तो इन नेक्स्ट क्लास आपको जो है फॉर्म्स ऑफ कंडेंसेशन ही पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच. या श्योर. हाँ, तो उसको भी क्लास लेंगे हम, उसका स्पेशल क्लास अरेंज करते हैं, तभी वो समझ में आएगा. ठीक है. Forms of condensation and its forms and its types.
थैंक यू सर.
रुमान आलम, रुमान, कुछ पूछना है
Yes, sir.
आपको?
नो सर.
और